welcome back. I am Zoe Flowers, and let's get into this weekly reading. But before I do that, I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers, and thank you to the people who watch my videos and comment and leave little emojis. I love it. It obviously, it helps the algorithm, so it's helping the channel. But I'm also grateful that you all are, taking your time to come and hang out with me. Right? And listening to the whole video. Thank you. Okay, let's get into this reading for the week of April 7th, 2026 to April 14th, 2026. All right, so, I like to switch it up. Let me find, I could, no. Oh yeah, I can use a dice if I want, but, where's my actual, all I see is the planets. Where's my astro dice with the numbers? How was your weekend? How was your holiday? Okay. What house should we be looking at this week? What astrological house? What do we get? Oh, okay, cute. Okay, we got the second house. It's looking like the third, but it's the second. The second house has to do with what we value, how we feel about what we value. Oh boy, here we go with this one. It's a very, I would say, sensorial house, right? The senses, what we taste, how we feel, touch, sound, all of those things. A very sensual house. Yeah, that's what I'll say about the second house. And again, and money, right? What we value financially. I'm on the lookout for the cat because, oh, there he is. Hi. What? Okay. All right. So we know that the second house is where we should be looking this week. So, this deck first. All right. So let's see what the Egyptian gods have for us in reference to the second house. You see them people back there? That lady right there, that's my grandmother, Lucy May Screws. That's my grandfather, Ulysses Screws. That's my father right there, Winston Ranford Miller. That's my mother right there, Barbara Elaine Screws Miller. Don't scratch mommy. Don't start that. Don't start that. Don't you wink at me. Don't you wink at me. Don't you wink at me. Don't you wink at me, handsome. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Interesting. We have mutt or mute being ordinary. Who wants to be ordinary? Oh my God. 19. Dancing days are here again. Her name means mother. She is depicted as a woman wearing a golden headdress in the likeness of a vulture. She is the mother of all things and is associated with the primordial waters of the god Nun, from whom everything in the world was born. She symbolizes permanent creation. Now that's interesting. I know we're not there yet, but it's interesting. Permanent creation, the mother of all things, being associated with the second house. I'm lost. Mut will offer her necessary, she establishes the conservation of things. Oh. She establishes the conservation of things. Second house, what we value. She will offer you her necessary presence if you put your whole heart into working to give benefit and advantage to your home and your family. I mean, wow. You will only facilitate the production of increase of wealth. Let me repeat. You will only facilitate the production and increase of wealth, especially material goods. My God, today, I can't. By maintaining respectful and regular behavior on a daily basis through enthusiasm and dedication. Period. Not a deity showing up saying, I will help you with the matters of the second house. The second house also has to do with self-esteem. I will help you increase. But you need to be dedicated and enthusiastic in your, I'm hearing, venturing. As you go out, as you start a thing, as you do a thing. Do it enthusiastically and dedicate to it. The mother of all things. She the mother of all things, and she birthed Noon, from whom everything in the world was born. So a very powerful, obviously, I don't even have to say that, deity has come forth to say, we're not alone in this venture. We are deserving in this venture. Literally, Two of Cups. The divine wants to be in partnership with us. Wow. Queen of Pentacles. If the money is funny, if the resources is funny, again, second house is associated with the earth element. Here's the earth element showing up this week. It's about resources. It's about resources and materiality. If it's upside down, Ace of Pentacles. There is something new on the horizon. I'm so glad that I picked this deck today because I haven't used it in so long. But it felt very Aries to me. And what's interesting is all of the gold in the two, the gold in these cards, the gold in these. I wear a lot of silver. I'm thinking this week, maybe burnt orange, maybe wearing burnt orange if we have it around, gold if we have it around. Yeah, let's step into this Kemetic energy. An attitude of royalty, enthusiastically royal. What else you got? There's nothing else to say. Nine of Cups. So there's nothing else to say. I mean, there's nothing else to say. I just feel like this deity is like, look, investigate me this week, find out what I like, pour out a little something for me if that's what I like. Maybe the second house, oh God, so the second house is associated with Venus, the planet Venus, Venusian things. Maybe bringing some of that, the material resourcefulness side of Venus into your workings if you do ritual. But certainly, oh my God, even in this, look, even in this, we got gold. The reason why I'm struggling is because for a long time, there was this whole thing like the second house is Taurus, and my teacher and also the people from the astrology podcast that I really like, they're like, yeah, that's very modern. That's not like a real thing. So I hesitate to say that it's associated with the second house is associated with Taurus. Um, it's more associated with the things that I talked about: sight, sound, touch, material resources, what you value. Those things are also associated with Taurus. So it gets kind of, it's like unlearning, right? Unlearning. So this card came up when I was shuffling, and here it is showing up at the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant, which has to do with institutions and tradition. And what I'm taking this to mean is turn that on its head. Turn this on its head. Not adhering to tradition. Working with this deity is new for me. I mean, I don't know anything about this deity, so I'm not going to say I'm going to work with this deity, but I mean, I'll find out what she likes and offer her something. But she showed up. I don't know. Maybe let me ask. Is this an invitation? Is this an invitation to build a relationship? But I wonder why it's like being ordinary. I wonder why they say that. Is this an invitation? No. Big fat no. All right. So it's not an invitation to work. Is this just hey, I'm here, I'm around? The energy is around? Another big fat no. Well, why are you here? Why are you here? Mute. Why are you here? Oh. Okay. So she's here not to say, hey, come work with me. She's here to show us the way. So they talked about being confident and all of that, but this is more like, I mean, they talked about being enthusiastically dedicated to whatever it is we're working on, but there's also some things here, again, same kind of colors. So being more social, being more determined, being more confident, that's the work. That's the ritual. And that will lead to that material security. Again, second house. This is all about helping build resources this week. Especially, this has been sitting here for a while. I wasn't going to say anything, but why not? Especially if we are used to juggling our finances. All right? There is a way. The guides are here. Perhaps the guides can help us with confidence, with being more secure, being more self-assured, right? They're here. They're in partnership with us to help turning this Queen of Pentacles, which is like very much like queen, very in charge of things, turning that right side up, right? We're also being gifted something. Ace of Pentacles, a gift from the divine. Nine of Cups that will help us feel very good. But we do have to step outside of the institution, step outside of tradition, doing things a different way. I'm glad I parsed that out a little bit more. And then that will help us to get that financial security, that material security that we're looking for. But we do need to be independent of other people's ideas, thoughts, ways of being, valuing our way of being, okay? Instead of the institutions. Okay, now that's really it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Zoe Flowers, and I'll see you next time. Bye.